What is up, my fellow QS? Chevrisk here. So, today we are going to be talking about Paul Stormbringer Scharah, okay? We just need to have a conversation about this individual. There's various things I'm going to be accusing him of in this video, such as, first and most foremost, which I'm going to be showing you in this here YouTube video, is that he is not a real person, which is unbelievably insane. 2, he is a Confederate sympathizer for the Confederate States of America. 3, he unfairly treats my comments like way ruder than anyone else's comments. And 4, he doesn't think I'm funny, and I just can't comprehend that. I don't know why he wouldn't, so clearly he has to be something wrong with his head. And worst of all, he uses AI art. Sorry, excuse me. So let's get into this first one right here. I'm just gonna let it play out and we can all listen together.
Who is Paul Scharah?
It's not a real person, but it's.
Did you hear that? It's not a real person.
Oh,
Right.
did I? Oh, I thought I potted the black and got.
And there is nobody called it in the world.
Yeah, so it's a good search engine name. Like.
Did you hear that? There's nobody called it in the world, and he calls it a search engine name. That's just not sitting right with me. Like, he's not using his real name, he makes up one, or even worse, he's not a real person. I have theories that this is all AI, okay? I have definitive proof, and I will show you later. But with that, I need to also show this. Look. Me and Jam Dodger commented at the same time. 12 days, 12 days. And sorry, I had to edit for spelling. But I said amazing video. Much love from where I live. And Jam Dodger also said something similar, W video, which means win video. But he got a heart by Paul Scharah. There's no heart here between the dislike and the reply. Don't you think that's peculiar? Like, I'm subscribed, I liked, and he's not hearting my comments. I think he has something against me, guys. So, more on the unfair treatment of my comments. You'll see he had a channel update. Now, at this time, I was unawares of how horrible he is. So I enthusiastically left a few comments expressing my joy for Paul to make a new video. And then Mr. Scharah deleted it. Now, it says 0 comments here, and I know it looks a little weird. I know it looks a little weird since you can still see my comments here, but I have further proof. You hear me? Okay, so I got this comment off of discord.com. It's from Paul Scharah, and it says, "Oh, I saw them. Finally," them referring to my comments, because I let him know that I left some comments. And then he said he can't find them, LOL. But he can't find them in YouTube Studio. Anyways, let's just say they've been taken care of. See, that's what I mean. He deleted my comments. What sort of monster does that? Okay guys, this is breaking. While I was creating this video, Paul Scharah uploaded a new video. It says, "Send this to someone you mog." Now, I have no clue what's going on in this actual video. It looks like pool or something. But let's skip through this a little bit, blah blah blah. But if you look here, it says 15 Wapab. I have no clue what 15 Wapab means. I think he's trying to brainwash us guys. Or he's sending communications back to his motherland so Russia can invade us. Don't you think this is a little, like, crazy? Okay, now let's change our attention over to thumbnails. First of all, he uploaded this. Now this is clearly AI. You can tell because arrows don't bend like that. Arrows are supposed to be straight, and then nobody has a mustache or skin that's smooth, especially not Paul Scharah. I know his skin is all wrinkly and not smooth, and his mustache is not curly. I just know. And then immediately after he uploaded that with that heinous thumbnail, he uploads this suicide Squidward dot JPEG. Seeing this image is supposed to send you to suicide. I'm risking it because it needs to be said. So if anyone watching this commits suicide, I'm not responsible. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm not responsible. Now we must talk about him and his relationship with billiards. So, I have a set of images here of him claiming that billiards is a sport, even though it's clearly not. First of all, it's just not. And then what he says afterwards whenever I say that billiards rocks will shock you, so stay watching, okay? So first of all, this first image we have here is Paul Scharah, yesterday at 4:43 p.m. Central Standard Time, said, I want him to say that billiards is a sport. The him he is referring to is an undisclosed person. I cannot state who he is referring to. That is the main thing. God wants it. Now, God in this situation, I believe, is Paul Scharah referring to himself. He is mentally insane. And then if we go to the second image, you will see from Paul Scharah yesterday at 3:06 p.m. Central Standard Time. He says, you're right, that the consistency within redacted itself is bullshit, since most of y'all claiming billiards isn't a sport, even though it isn't a sport, and he's literally going against what the popular consensus is, which is just insane. Why would anyone go against the popular consensus? Doesn't make sense. And then if you look at this last image, you can see he's responding to me. That is me. I am Tatakai. I said 3 billiard rocks because at the time I thought billiards was awesome, and he responds with a gif of a man saying fuck you. Hypocritical, am I right? And now, one of the worst things I have in this video, I believe he is a Confederate sympathizer. So, look at this post from Paul Scharah today, 12:21 p.m. Speaking of days, this is fucking wild. Lee Jackson King Day, blah 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 blah. Robert E. Lee, Stonewall Jackson, and Martin Luther King all celebrated on the same day. Now pay attention to this last line. Who said the Confederacy was racist? Someone who doesn't support the Confederacy would never say that. I think he supports the CSA. Now, let's show another one. Bulgaria and CSA brothers forever. I have reason to believe that Paul Scharah is Bulgarian, so I believe he thinks that Bulgaria and the Confederate States of America are brothers for some reason. Now, I have even more proof. This redacted individual posted an image of a Confederate flag. He was going to make fun of it, but before he could, Paul Scharah reacted to the image with a saluting face. Who salutes the Confederate flag other than a Confederate sympathizer? Yeah, I'm letting that sink in. Alright, next one. Another one from Paul Scharah. I will let the USA exist only if all the CSA states are under God's divine control. Once again, he's referring to himself because he has lost all of his marbles, all of his billiards balls are out of his head. You can have the North spits. I hate the Richmond, north of Richmond. Yeah, that's just insane. And then we have one more here. If you didn't believe me before, now look at this. CSA won the war. That's my headcanon. From 2022. He's been like this since birth. He's always been like this. Like, I don't know how anyone can stand to be around him. He's a horrible person. And now, for by far the worst thing he has ever done. So, I, Tatakai, on Discord.com, created a poll. I said, which creature, this was a joke, I don't think, humans are creatures. I said, which creature is the worst redacted? Now, Kenway is Paul Sarah's old name before he created one and started using lies and deception. So I was referring to his old name here. I said Kenway, he canceled EU4. And then I had Florian. I don't know who Florian is. Made Kenway cancel EU4. And this last one, redacted, blew up something in Minecraft once or twice. Now, first of all, I don't know why Kenway did not... Paul did not win this poll here. He is by far the worst creature in Redacted. Our community, Redacted. Now, one individual said LOL, because it is funny. Like, everyone laughed. Everyone I know laughed. I showed it to everyone I know in real life and online. They all laughed. Every one of them. But Paul Sarah said not funny. Furthering the truth that he is an unhinged individual who needs to be stopped. Well, that is the end of all the evidence I have. I'm sure more will show itself soon, because he cannot stop himself from being insane. Thank you for watching this video, and please, if you see Paul Sarah in person, make sure to firebomb him and kill his dog. And also to make sure to like and smash that subscribe button.